Hi, I'm Karen Buck with Wedding 411 and welcome to our podcast. Today we're here with Alison Harper. Alison is a recent bride herself and she's come to share her expertise on hair and makeup.
Thank you, Karen. Yes, my company's name is Alison Harper and Company, and we specialize in on-site hair and makeup. We do a lot of bridal work, and we serve all of Maryland, D.C., and Virginia.
That's wonderful. Can you tell us how far in advance a person should be doing their hair and makeup trial?
That's a great question. I always encourage a trial to be about 2 months before the wedding, which I know sounds a little scary, but the reason for that is because at that point, your hair will be a little closer to the length it will be for the wedding, and your skin will be a little closer to the shade it will be for your wedding as well.
So if you had your makeup done back in the winter months and now you've gone on vacation and you have a tan, you might want to reconsider doing that makeup trial.
Absolutely. A tan makes a real difference. The other things that might be helpful is to have some photos of things you like and things you don't like. That way your artist can really get into your head a little bit and know your preferences. It's also going to be really helpful if you have a white t-shirt on. Wearing something red or black isn't going to give you the same look as if you're wearing your wedding dress. So, a white shirt is nice.
I asked Alison earlier if you're wearing candlelight or ivory, should you attempt to find a candlelight or ivory shirt? And she said?
Well, that might be a little difficult actually to find a candlelight shirt, but a white will do the same difference. It'll still give you the same kind of look. It's going to be helpful too to have a camera so you can take photos of the look. Sometimes when you go into a salon, they may not be prepared to take photos, and you're doing a trial really to mimic the look, so you want to be able to capture that. You're going to also want to have with you your accessories, your veil, your clips, your combs, extensions. That'll be really helpful to see the whole look all together.
Earrings, necklace?
I think that won't hurt. It's sometimes you may not have that at the time, but it would be nice to see all of it together, yes.
You told me earlier also that doing this earlier in the day is probably better. Can you explain to everyone why?
Absolutely. Doing it earlier in the day, you get to see how it's going to hold up, and you get to see how your makeup's going to look in the daylight. A lot of our clients are able to schedule their dress fitting in the afternoon, so they'll get their tryout in the morning, see how it looks and wears, and they get to put the dress on to see it all together. So.
And then they take photos, but I bet these are not photos that are going to wind up on Facebook.
Nope, those are kept under lock and key. Nobody wants those to get out before the wedding.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Can you also tell us the difference between airbrushing and traditional makeup application?
Absolutely. There's so much on the internet these days with that kind of thing, and it gets very confusing. Both of the applications start with your priming and concealing. The foundation is where they differ. So traditional makeup is done with more of a cream, a liquid, or a cake foundation, which can be a little heavier. And the airbrush is done with a little tiny gun, so it's more like a mist. You get the same amount of coverage, just with a lot less product. The real difference is what you're used to wearing and how it wears. The traditional makeup is good for some people. The airbrush isn't really great for people that have really dry skin. So sometimes the traditional is a good option for that. It does wear a lot better, so that way, when you're hugging people and crying, because you may do that, it won't really wear off the same way traditional makeup might.
We've all had that occasion where we've hugged someone with a white shirt on and the foundation has come off in the shirt and I'm like mortified.
Oh,
so
gosh.
the airbrushing prevents that?
It does. It's so much thinner than the traditional makeup. It really won't move around the same way that the traditional makeup might. So it doesn't really do that.
Big cost difference?
Our industry is known for charging more for the airbrush. The reason for that is because the airbrush makeup is a little bit more expensive to purchase. With our company, though, we feel very strongly you should choose the application that's best for your skin versus your budget. So we offer both at the same price. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for all of your helpful knowledge, and thank you for joining us today.